Hi, this is Kimberly from Are You Awakening, and I'm here to talk to you about how to see extra dimensionals using your television set. Now, if you know me, I don't use TVs. I think they're evil, and I have no problem saying that to you. I think that they are the absolute worst thing you could have in your house. But okay, you have one probably, or you have a computer screen, so either one is fine. So go ahead and turn it off. Unplug it, because we don't want that little red light looking at us, right? And sit in a darkened room with maybe a night light behind you, or maybe the bathroom light turned on with the door kind of closed. I put a salt lamp on behind me. So what we're trying to do is be in a darkened room that's almost black, not quite, and we're staring across the room at that blank screen. If you don't have either of those screens, maybe find a dark wall that you can look at. It just helps to start with a dark background. You can turn on music if you want. You can do anything that makes you feel calm. And then we're just going to briefly say a little affirmation, and you do not have to use mine. And I'll tell you why, because a lot of people will tell you you need to protect yourself, and if that's how you feel, that's fine. You will say that a little mantra to keep low thought forms away. I'm of the ilk that believes that if you send out a call for protection, you're also going to create something to protect yourself from. So you're creating your entire reality, the good and the bad and everything in between. So it's okay to send out something to make yourself feel safe, but I do have to give you that little disclaimer that the affirmation I'm going to say right here doesn't necessarily include protection, more like I recognize my power. So while you're sitting in the dark, you say anything that you want that makes you feel safe, and I'll say what I say, which is, I live in the love and the light of the one infinite creator. I've chosen a path of service to others, and I invite all entities from all bodies of equal or higher vibration to mine, also in the search for light, to join me in co-creation at this time. All other lower thought forms are hereby excused from my presence and are sent back to the light with love. I feel safe. Okay, so anything you want to say like that, go for it. You don't have to use mine. Now, and we're in this dark room, we've got the music on, we start to do anything that we would normally do to relax ourselves. Deep breaths, obviously, it's a requirement. At this point in your life, it's a requirement. It opens up your crown chakra. You can feel it when you do 3 or 4 of them. So take some of those deep breaths, get your body nice and relaxed. And your body needs to be relaxed, because even though we're wanting to see extra dimensionals, they also are able to give you bodily signs. They might touch you, or you might feel a little hair across your face. Once I had someone go like this, I'm like, hello. Anyway, it does happen, so be prepared for that. I think it was just somebody new who wasn't quite used to touching humans yet, so only one time. Okay, so we're just gonna rest and relax. We're gonna let our body relax. We're going to let our body say, I'm open, I feel safe. And then we're going to focus our eyes on that dark screen in front of us. And we're going to zone out like we're in math class. So, or history, or whatever it was that you were just like, I can't make it through this class, and you just start zoning out. That's what I want your eyes to look like. Okay? So they're looking at the dark background, but then they start to get a little fuzzy and squinty, and the edges of things will just blur a little bit. That's what you're aiming for. Now, there's no rush to this. It's supposed to be fun. So you're listening to music anyway, just kind of zone out. How hard is that, right? And chances are you've already done this without even knowing it, and then something zips past your eye and you're saying, what the hell was that? Oh, I wake up. Well, now we're just going to not wake up, because we're going to actually we've asked them to come co-create with us, we're going to look. And all of those things that used to be stuff that we would explain off, they were always there. You were just explaining them off. Now we're going to invite them in. So as you're zoning out a little bit, I want you to focus your eyes. And yes, you can zone out and focus at the same time. You're basically going to move your vision to the space in between your eyes and that dark screen. And so look at the space that's in between it. It's not just blank air like you think it is. This is where your extra dimensionals are hanging out for you. So what you can see, let's see, you can see little flashes of light, you can see little zips of white light, you can see little like firecrackers. I have seen rainbows, yes, in the dark. I've seen those prisms. Those are very common. Sort of half moon shaped things, like you're seeing part of a sphere. You can see spheres and orbs. And chances are you'll be looking at that screen and these things will start to show up in your peripheral vision, and that's normal. So what we are aiming at here is getting our eyes used to the darkness. They're going to adjust a little bit, and then you'll be able to move your eyes away from the screen a little bit. So you can move it onto the wall and see if there's any differences in colors or lights further around the room. So as you just kind of stay zoned out, you're going to start seeing more and more. And the key is not effort. It's not effort, it's allowing. Very different, right? Pushing versus pulling. Just allow. It's coming in. It's coming in. Oh, look, there's a flash. Oh, look, there's something. So they can be light. They can be dark too. And don't freak out. That doesn't mean it's the devil. It just means it's somebody that's closer to you or working on a lower vibration level in the scale of things to make themselves visible to you in that form. All right. So you've got all sorts of different entities here with different plans and different levels of manifestation abilities, just like we do. So as I was saying that, I just got a little flash right in the camera. I don't know if it shows up, but I hope it does. That would be cool. So you can see dark, you can see light. If you do this a couple nights in a row, chances are you're going to start seeing things in the same places, because they'll sometimes hang out there just so you can recognize the pattern of it. So fun stuff, right? All right. Anyway, you will get some body sensations too. Probably, like I said, some little flicks. Your body may heat up. That's very common. So all of a sudden you'll feel like you're getting like a vitamin B flash, and you're like, whoa, what's that? That would be someone being close to you. Your ears might pop. That's change in pressure and a change in frequency sometimes in your ears. Your eyes may dry out a little bit. That's all sorts of things flying past, and well, you know, you're finally using them. Truth in film, once again. And so all of these things can happen. Muscle twitches and brushes across the face, kisses. All right, if you have any questions about this process, make sure you leave them in the comments, or you can reach us on Twitter at Are You Awakening. Until next time, don't forget, always be you all the time. And you're never alone, because you always have your friends flying around the room. Love.